Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the first installment of the Illusion Minutes, where I take 10 minutes weekly to discuss what's going on and discuss my opinions on various issues, and also answer a lot of your questions and your concerns. So I want to get right into it today. This is the very first installment. I am Illusion, also known as Andre. I have a lot of philosophies about relationships and life in general and different things I want to share with you. So, yeah, today we're going to get right into it. First issue at hand, I wanted to discuss relationships. As many of you guys have known, I've gotten out of a relationship within the past month. And so I was going through a lot, but I'm getting a lot better. And things are getting a lot better, and I wanted to just voice my appreciation for the whole single life, like how great it is. Like, I look at it as having a lot of options and being able to do what I want to do and taking this time to find myself. I find that a lot of people don't take that time. They just jump from relationship to relationship because a lot of people are afraid to be alone. And it's not so bad. Like, it's really not. Like, I was more stressed being in a relationship than I was on my own. And it may sound crazy, but I have a lot less stress now. I'm doing my own thing, and I don't have anyone calling me, asking me where I am, and this and that, and all those other things. And it's great. And I think it's so important for people to just take that time, that me time, that a lot of us don't get. A lot of us have always been around people and all that, and a lot of people don't take that time to get to know themselves, know the things they want, find out why the last relationship didn't work out, and what they need to do to make the next relationship work out. So, I think that's very, very important, and I'm taking that time to do that right now. I learned a lot of things from my last relationship and my relationships prior to. I know the things that I don't want now. I know the things that don't work for me. I know the things that can't work for me, and things that I will never allow myself to go through again. I just think that's just so important. Independence is very important too. Like tonight, for instance, I went to the movies by myself. It sounds so crazy. A lot of people are like, ooh, I would never do that, but it's a lot of fun. It's great, I had my food and my drinks, my candy, and I sat there and I really enjoyed the movie, and I had a lot of fun, and I think it's just so important. So yeah, so just take that time and don't jump, don't rush into things. Take time to get to know people for who they really are. You can know someone for years and realize that you don't know them. And yeah, I asked people to send in emails and inbox messages and stuff about things they wanted me to address or give me calls and whatever. I spoke with someone, I will remain nameless. They wanted me to address the issue of dating and people being shallow about dating. Like, as in saying they want someone who's 6 foot tall, drives this, drives that, works and all that, and how it's important to get to know someone. That's more important. It's more important to get to know the person than what they have, and I totally agree that is 100% true and all that. I do agree, but to a certain extent, because when you're walking down the street and I'm seeing you, I'm looking at how fine you are. I'm not looking at all that other stuff, your personality and all that, because I don't know you yet. But for me personally, in my experiences, it's so important for someone to drive. Drive and have my own vehicle, and I find it very annoying to date guys who don't drive because it's always me driving to them and them expecting us to go out. And it's like, who's driving? Who's doing all that? And I like to be driven sometimes. I like to be driven. I like to sit back and just relax sometimes. I don't like being the designated driver all the time. And, you know, I know that doesn't work for me. In the past, I tried to date guys. I'm like, oh, he's nice, but he doesn't have this and that. And I got burned in the process. So it's like, why settle? Why lower your standards and then get hurt in the process? It's like, that's crazy. So, that having a job is very important to me too. I'm not your sugar daddy. Don't look at me because I'm a law clerk and be like, oh, money, money, money. Yeah, money, money for me, not you. So, it's so important to know the things that you want. Even if it sounds shallow, it's things that you want. And I know with a lot of people, they'll be with someone and there'll be that one or two things that bother them. and they will find any excuse to get out of that relationship because they just don't want to be in it because of those small little reasons. So they'll look at like some you did and be like, oh, you did that, so I can't be with you anymore and whatever. So it's like, know things that you want and just don't go after those things, So me, before I used to look deeper and all that and not look at things people had, and I just get burned in the process. And it's like, it's not worth it no more. I'm not lowering my standards no more. If you don't work, you don't drive, you ain't got no ambitions, you aren't attractive, I'm not doing it. And not doing that. Been there, done that, not gonna do it no more, Do you see this face? Clearly, I'm not selling no more. I also wanted to address the topic of cheating. I think that is so trifling, very deceitful. I think that if you don't want to be in a relationship anymore, if it's run its course, instead of cheating and stuff, you should just get out of it. I find that a lot of people take the easy way out and they cheat and do all the other stuff. And I think what the worst thing about cheating is all the lies and deceit that goes into it, because it makes you really question, like, did I really know you? Because if you were living a totally new life and stuff, what did I really know about you? Like, what was the truth? It makes you really question different things. But I could get over someone cheating physically, like they got tempted and just happened. I could get over. I'll still cut you regardless, but I could get over that. But for you to cheat emotionally and have a whole nother relationship in life with someone else, like, that is so trifling to me. But you know what goes around comes around, and the person on the other end of it, I want to be mad at them. I give them props. I'm like, oh, good for you, but for you to be with someone that cheated, like your relationship started out of cheating, I would look at it like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I would never get involved in that mess. um and yeah, and if you do get caught cheating, don't flip the script and talk to the other person saying they shouldn't went through your stuff and they wouldn't have found that. That's very crazy. It's like, you got caught, own up to it, be honest, be a man. Like Tony Braxton said, just be a man about it and be honest. Like, you ain't gotta lie and all that stuff. You got caught. It's the writing's on the wall. It's really on the wall. Um, don't be trying to flip script, asking people why to go through your phone, through your emails, through this, through that. It's like, if you weren't becoming a totally different person, I wouldn't have had to do that. Um, you know, like TLC song Damage says, I might look through your stuff for what I don't want to find, or I might just set you up to see if you're on mine. And I'm on that tip now. I'm damaged in a way where I'm like, I just don't trust people. It's sad. I guess one day I will, but I just don't trust people. And it's like, I will go through your stuff. Don't get twisted, because I trusted before and I got hurt. So it's like, you learn to trust people, but you do and you don't, because it's like, who do you really know and who can you really, really, really trust? So I just wanted to address that. Just be honest with yourself. Be honest about the things that you want. If you know you don't want a guy shorter than you, don't get with the guy shorter than you, because you'll be with them, and in the first argument that happens in your relationship, you'll find a way to get out, because you didn't want that to begin with. So don't waste people's time. Don't lead people on. Just don't do those things. And don't cheat. It's not cool. But you know what? As they say, what goes around comes around. People get theirs in the end. That's just what it is. So yeah, it's my first blog entry. I wanted to thank all you guys for taking the last 10 minutes to listen to me. I want you guys to submit your videos, your comments, or anything else, any other questions you want me to answer, and my philosophies on different things, and I'll be happy to answer them. You can send them to my email at shorty_952@yahoo.com. Shorty spelled SHORTY. Or you can send it to my YouTube inbox at shorty SHORTY 952. Or you can send it to Facebook, on my Facebook account for Andre Chalion. So I wanted to thank you guys once again. There will be another blog entry a week from now on Friday. I thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. Thank you once again. Good night.